sitting, just sitting in the silence. Hey, Eliana, what's up? I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow today with this moment because I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm never really sure what's going on. I just know that I'm usually called to do certain things and I do them. But I've been getting this feeling, like this inkling that something needs to happen today. That I needed to do some focusing and maybe some channeling today. That's going, yeah. So I'm just gonna go with the flow. I know that I'm going to need to pull a few cards like closer to the end. And I don't think that this will be very long. Thinking like maybe 45 minutes or so, 30 or 45 minutes. Okay. But so basically the Lion's Gate is connected to the star Sirius, right? And so I think that's one of the closest stars to our solar system. Well, one of the brightest in the sky. Okay. And around this time of the year, it actually starts on July 26th, if I'm not mistaken, and then goes all the way through August 12th. And there's an energetic gateway that opens up every year between our planet, basically our solar system, and the star Sirius. And through this gateway or this portal, if you will, a lot of energy flows in and out. A lot of energy flows and the way that I'm seeing it, a lot of energy flows both ways. It flows from the Sirius star to us for transformation, and I'm seeing like letting go. I'm specifically seeing letting go of negative emotions. So this is a bit of a shift, and there's lots and lots of transformative energies that come through, and the energies that we send out, they transmute those energies. So the energies that are coming in from the Sirian star automatically transmutes anything that is going towards it, because that star vibrates at such a high frequency, much higher than our own star system. It because that star vibrates at such a high frequency, much higher than our own star system. And so there's very, very, very many transformative energies that come through around this time, and this is a chance for us to experience firsthand transmutation. Uh, like I'm seeing an immediate change, and so it's almost like, if you will, it's almost like magic, but it's almost like alchemy as well. And so a gift that it's coming into us, but it's also a gift that our energy is going out there as well. high vibration energy, low vibration energy. It really doesn't matter because it's being transformed. Okay, so and I'm seeing manifestation and setting intentions, and so there's a chance again to see like firsthand these changes happening in your life. For some people, especially those who vibrate at an extremely high frequency, you're gonna see these changes. For some of you, you're gonna see these changes happening immediately. Okay, but for others, it's gonna be something that happens like over time. And I'm seeing like it's not going to be that far away. It really just depends on where your frequency is. It really just depends on where your specific vibration is at, and the work that you've been doing on your vibration, and the work that you've been doing, like your spiritual work, the work that you've been doing on your body, the work that you've been doing on your soul, the work that you've been doing physically in the world and in your environment, how you've been nurturing your environment. I'm specifically seeing the Queen of Pentacles, but it really just depends on where you're at in your spiritual journey, uh, uh, on for what you will see and what you will experience on the other side of this gateway, which actually ends on the 12th. Another beautiful thing that's happening on the 12th of August is there's going to be a meteor shower. There was a this comet, this like fairly new-ish comet that was discovered by I think the Neowise space station is something like that, but they called it the Neowise comet. So that comet was like, you know, flying in our skies for a while, last month in July. I think it started in the beginning of July and then it kind of went away at the end of July. So the debris from that comet is gonna show us a beautiful meteor shower, um, on August 12th, and I think it lasts for maybe a few days. I'm not exactly sure how long. High tea, well, but so we're going to be able to experience that. That's going to bring a lot of energy as well. Okay, so the simple fact that the Lion's Gate is sandwiched between the comet and its debris, it's so significant, and it's almost like, stay with me here if you can. I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can, but it's almost like the comet went through the gateway before us, right? Time is an illusion. We have to think in those terms, okay? So the comet came, and then it went through the gateway and showed up in our skies. And then on the other side of the gateway is the meteor shower. Okay, and so we're kind of sandwiched in between it, our reality, okay, our perceived reality, because all of our realities are completely different, you know, depending on the experience. And so us going through this gateway is sandwiched between these two very powerful energies. The initial energies of the comet, which I kind of talked about in the Neowise video, and the leftover energies of the meteor shower, which is the really the tail of the comet. Like it's a big long tail of the comet. Okay, so the simple fact that we're sandwiched in there means that there's so much, like, and I'm seeing like particles vibrating deep within us, and there's a lot of DNA awakening that's going to be happening. That's something that's always happening, but it's looking like around this time, especially around the 12th, there's going to be like I'm seeing sparks of existence. There's going to be a lot of like I'm seeing particle energy vibrating vibrating deep within us. And so like, you know that we're stardust, and so all of the energy that is vibrating within us, it's vibrating outside of us as well, and it's changing us, and we're picking up on this energy. And it's not like we have to do anything special to pick up on the energy. All we have to do is be, and keep our vibration high. That's the energy. And it's not like we have to do anything special to pick up on the energy. All we have to do is be, and keep our vibration high. That's the best way to be, is to keep our vibration high in order to pick up the energy. You're going to pick it up even if your vibration is low. And very often when your vibration is low, you guys have probably heard me say this before, but very often when your vibration is low, that's an indication that there's a rise coming, or an indication that something needs to change or be paid attention to or be observed or transformed within yourself in order to continue to rise. Okay, so lots and lots of, I'm seeing like, I keep seeing particle energy, and this is starting deep inside of our DNA. It's going beyond our DNA. It's going down to what is perceived. If you know anything about string theory, I'm not going to get too deep into it because I'm not a scientist, but I've read a lot about string theory, and basically, string theory is that it's almost like the missing link. I don't know if a scientist would actually say that, but I'm not a scientist. I'm a universalist, and so the string theory belief, the theory is that beyond the smallest atoms, like within the smallest atoms, the smallest particles that we are aware of, within the smallest particles, there are strings, and these strings, like they move and they transform, and it's almost like spiritual energy. It's almost like etheric energy, whatever it is that you want to call it. Okay, and the strings move and they vibrate, and they it's almost phenomenal. And this is the idea, this is the theory. Okay, so uh deep inside our DNA, of course, our DNA holds all of these molecules and atoms and electrons and all kinds of stuff like that. But deep inside, there are possibly these strings. I have to say possibly because it hasn't been proven yet. Okay, but it's something that has always resonated with me ever since I heard about string theory. It's resonated very, very deeply. And um, so these strings are like receptors, and that's what I was saying. Like they're like the missing link between science and spirit. Okay, because you can't have science without spirit, you can't have spirit without science. They're both one in the same. We're all one in the same, we're all a part of this one experience, or this one song, this universe. Okay, we're all part of the same thing. But there's been this distinguishment between science and spirit. My first personal belief is that the strings are the missing link. Okay, so those are going to be activating within us. Thank you, Spirit. I had no idea where I was going with that. I had no idea where I was going with it at all. But that's the whole point of going with the energy for me. Okay, but these strings are going to be activating within this portal, within this 888 gateway. It, again, it depends on your vibration. If you're at a low vibration and you're hating your life, and nothing is right, and you haven't figured out the law of attraction yet, it might take a little more time. It might even take till next year. It really doesn't matter, because time is an illusion, but it might take more time for you to feel the effects of the strings and feel the effects of this gateway. Okay, and feel the effects of this transformation that is happening within your DNA. Okay, so that's DNA activation. I'm seeing gateway portal activation. I'm seeing Sirian activation, starseed. Okay, and so now we're ready. We're ready to channel. Okay, let me know how it feels, y'all. All right, so I'm just and I've never channeled the Syrian folks before, the beings of Sirius before. Okay, so hang on, I got the whole gang up here. I got the whole etheric gang. Okay, right. Oh, good. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Oh man. Okay, I'm hearing um we've been watching you. I'm seeing we're watching you all the time, and over the past few millennia, we have seen how far your species has come, and humanity desires to rise. Humanity desires to reach that critical mass. You're so very close. And in your individual and personal lives, you'll see how close you are, especially those who are keeping their vibration high and who are moving forward with the tasks that are set before them, those who are going with the flow, and those who are moving through their experience with ease and grace. Suddenly, you'll start to see these changes manifest, especially those of you who have been manifesting intentionally for weeks. For some of you, you'll start to see these changes. For others of you, it will be for months, which is extremely significant in this 4 year in the paradigm of your Gregorian calendar. Most of you are aware that there's nothing that's holding you back and nothing that's stopping you, but there are outside forces that are trying to stop you, and not because they want you to fail, but because that is the energy of the balance of the universe. There's no high without low, there's no good without bad, there's no success without a little bit of failure. And the possibilities of failure are really only fallacies in your mind. And so, failure is not really the truth. Failure is not really the honest part of yourself that you should be focusing on. Even if you have found yourself in a moment of failure, found yourself in a moment of I'm seeing social developmental issues, if you found yourself in those moments where it feels like you're not succeeding at something, be aware that that is a temporary moment. It's a temporary paradigm that you will always come back to and you will always be able to get out of. This is the eternal cipher of the universe. This is the eternal cycle of the universe. Rise and fall, in and out. Breathe and exhale, inhale and exhale, and we are part of the oneness. And we are tuning into the oneness right now. Those of you who are feeling this full energy within you, start to penetrate that energy with your mind and with your soul and become one with it. And as you walk through this gateway, and this can happen at any time in your paradigm, as you walk through this gateway, allow yourself to become one with the nothingness, with the no thingness. Being nothing is not a low vibration. It does not mean that you are insignificant. It does not mean that you are far away from anything. It means that you are no thing. You are stardust. You are particles. You are energy. And you are flowing into the energy each and every moment, even in the moments that you feel dense and that you feel low and angry. You know what that feels like, and you know what it means in your paradigm. You know what anger means and what it feels like. Usually, those low vibrations mean that you're out of balance. There's something that's out of balance, and you're being called back into balance. It's so very important to write down your feelings, especially when you feel like there's nothing left to hold on to. Focus on what you need to do and focus on where it is that you want to be. Pulling in your energy from the universe is so very simple. Following your guidance, following your inner guidance, because your inner guidance is what you all call God. It's what you all call the energy. It's what you all call your inner self or your higher self. You are not separate from either of these things, any of these things. They are all one. Get into the habit of becoming one with every single thing that you are resonating with. Get into the habit of becoming one with every single thing that you connect with every person, with every stone, with every tree, with every store, with every lover, with every bed you sit on, with every chair you sit on, with every home you enter, every road you walk down. That is you, and it should be treated as thus. It should be treated as if that is you. There's a saying that has been put into one of your great books on the planet called the Bible, and it says, "There go I." They call it by the grace of God, "There go I." But to put it in very simple terms, "There go I." What this means is that you are part of the oneness. anything that you judge, anything that you see outside of yourself that doesn't look good to you or doesn't feel good to you, that is you at another vibration. It's you trying to teach yourself something. And don't think that it's only you, because you are him and he is she, and we are all one. And so there's no higher or lower, there's no hierarchy, there's no better or worse. There are only experiences, and some are at the realm of experience where the vibration is very high, where the frequency is very, very high and moving fast, and it's very easy and simple to get into this frequency and move through this frequency. And others of you are having moments and having experiences where the vibration is lower and the vibration moves a little slower. That does not mean that you're better or worse than anyone. It means you're having an experience. That is all. Through this gateway, through this triple eight portal, and the eight stands for building and destroying. Notice how the movement of the eight is a destroy and a build and a destroy and a build. If you trace the figure eight with your finger, you'll see that it destroys and it builds and it destroys and it builds. And so, walking through this triple eight portal, imagine yourself building upon everything that you've learned up to this point. Imagine yourself destroying and letting fall away all that does not serve you, and everything that moves away from you, everything that vibrates out of your frequency. Imagine all of that falling away as you walk through the portal, as you do your meditation, as you listen to others who are meditating, as you're listening to music, as you're connecting in with your spirits, as you're doing your scripting, as you're writing, as you're fellowshipping. Allow yourself to see how you are building and how you are destroying. Destroying is a natural part of the cycles of the universe. So it should not be seen as something that is negative. It should not be seen as something that is painful or hurtful or harmful. It is simply another vibration of you building and destroying, inhaling and exhaling. And as you move through this gateway, as you do your meditations, as you feel into the energy, remember this, and remember this balance, remember this oneness, and remember that building and destroying is an eternal part of you. We have so many messages for you, and we speak through this medium freely because she allows, and we can speak through you freely if you allow, if you're willing to put in the work and the energy, because on your planet and in your density, it takes time, it takes work, it takes linear movement in order to do that. But here in the ether, we are timeless. Here in the energy, there is no time. Time is but an illusion meant to help you to understand what is going on your planet. But when you are here with us, and when you are in the energy, and when you are feeling, and when you are resonating, you'll see that time is not here. Time is here for you to understand who and what you are on this planet, and also to help you to understand your specific purposes. Those of you who have specific purposes, it's going to become very, very clear once you come through this portal. And those of you who are doing a lot of creating in your lives according to your Akashic records and according to your soul contracts, those of you who have very loose soul contracts, the purpose of your experience is to just keep creating. You'll come upon certain mark points in your life that will show you where you are, that'll show you exactly what it is that you're doing, and that will show you where you are supposed to be. There are enlightening moments that will come upon your life, that will be mark points that will let you know that you are on the right track. And for those of you who are creating, keep creating and keep flowing. Those of you who have specific things that you're supposed to do, keep going with the flow. This is the importance of the eight. The eight always flows. The eight destroys and builds and destroys and builds and destroys and builds eternally. We are so thankful and grateful for your challenging experiences. We are so thankful to be able to learn from you and to be able to learn from who you are and from what you have become. We are eager to learn more about you as you are eager to learn more about us and many other star seeds and in intuitions that are coming upon you. Please believe us when we say that we love you. We highly revere the work that you're doing on the planet, and we know that everything that is challenging is for the highest good, and that you will get through it, and you will be the champion of your experience and the champion of your soul contract as you move through this experience. Keep your light shining so bright, and remember to continuously destroy and build. Thank you. In transmission. Woo wee, amen. Oh wow, that one rarely comes out. Whoa. Okay. All right. Woo. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Wow. Okay. What's up, y'all? What's up? Yes, good. Hey, what's up, y'all? Okay. Wow. How you feeling? Hi, Martin. I still love you too. What's up? Thanks for coming through. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's that. All right. Wow. There's moments, and this has happened two times before. Well, this is actually the second time that it's happened. It's happened one time before for me when I was doing a channeling for somebody a little while ago. I think it's like a couple months ago, and she was asking for a channeling from Archangel Michael, and it's almost like what it feels like, because I know that I'm sitting here in front of my camera. It feels like I'm getting closer to my camera. It feels like I'm like super close to my camera, the channeling energy or what have you. And also like I start to see like this clear bubble, like this invisible bubble, but it's filled with energetic matter. Okay. And then it's like when I remember saying something about penetrating the energy, and it's like once I like put my face in it or once I penetrate the actual energy, like it's like I'm in this flow, and it's this perfect beautiful cipher. It's this perfect manifestation of the oneness that we all are. Man, it's so beautiful. All right, I think I'm just gonna pull like a couple of cards. I think I'm gonna pull an activation card. All right. And I'm probably gonna maybe pull an Osho card, and then I'll be done here. Yeah, that didn't take very long. I didn't think that it would. Okay, let's see here. All right. Can we get a card? A physical idea. Thank you, Eliana. Can we get a physical idea of what's going on here? What is activating in general? I think I'm gonna pull. It's looking like three cards, three activation cards. It says bubbles can be how we see the communication. Yes. Okay. Oh, actually, this did happen two times before. I was trying to think of the other time that it happened, but I was like deep in meditation. I was doing a personal meditation, and like it's almost like this peak that I reached, and I can't even call it a peak. I can't even call it a peak because a peak indicates higher or lower. But it was like almost like, so this bubble I was talking about, almost like I reached the center of this bubble, and then that's where eternity was, or the paradigm of eternity. So very interesting. Okay. Um, what is activating for this serious portal, for this 888 portal spirit? What is activating? What is activating for humanity, for this 888 portal? What will you have them know? What's activating for humanity, for the 888 portal? It's looking like there's going to be three cards that come out. I don't know if we're going to need Master Osho. few more shuffles in here. Just want to shuffle. Okay, here's two. And this is the last one. Thank you, Spirit. Oh man, I'm flying. All right, good. So we have everybody know. Okay, I'm gonna pull the three cards, and it's looking like there may be some connection between the three because we need to start thinking in terms of oneness. In terms of we are all one and we are all the same. Beautiful that came out. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna show you. All right, there's 33 miracle, right? There's more. Interesting. That's a beautiful synchronicity that the three came out because we're gonna need three cards. Here's 35 perception. Okay. What else will you have us know, Spirit? What else is activating? Oh man, 40 soul time. Okay. And these cards, I love these cards so much. They have such beautiful sacred geometry and like really beautiful, like energetic artwork. And something interesting about the lady who created this, she discovered crop circles and fell in love with their complex designs. And so she it says she spent 2 decades to fully merge her understanding and knowledge of sacred geometry and crop circles with her creative abilities. So she like had an experience, and she took her experience and she learned from it, and she helped other people to learn from it. And I mean that honestly, that's just what we're here for. That's what all of us are here for. Wow, Eliana, yeah. Okay, so I just got a 3223 synchronicity. Okay. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible and that we are capable of anything. Anything. Not just, oh, there's a certain set of things that I can and can't do. Everything that you have put your mind to, everything that you've gained an idea about, you can put that into your physical experience. Okay. And miracles literally happen every day. And don't think of miracles as something superb that can't happen or that is too good to be true. A miracle is 3311 on the clock. Hi. A miracle a miracle is the paradigm of breathing. It's like, how does that happen? There's so much science behind it, but what's the link? Okay, so miracles happen every day around you. Miracles happen when you wake up in the morning. 3333 on the clock. When you wake up in the morning is a miracle. The simple fact that we have learned how to put on a shirt is a miracle. Tiny, tiny miracles that connect us to the source of all creation, that connect us to the all that is. This is something that you're going to start to see even more, okay? Even more miracles, and miracles in simplicity is what I'm seeing. That's what's going to start to become very apparent and very normal outside of this gateway. And it's going to just increase every year. Time is such an illusion. It's going to start to increase every single year. Every time we go through one of these Lions Gate portals, miracles are going to start becoming more and more regular. I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep on saying it. You guys, you gods, every every time you meditate and every time you connect into the energy, every time you pull tarot cards, every time you meditate with your crystals, every time you are listening to your ancestors or writing to your angels and guides, you are getting deeper and deeper into the energy. The telepathic experience is very real. Okay. I know it's real because I've gone through it. I know many of you are like, like, okay, it's starting to become a norm. At one point, it was a miracle. It was seen as a miracle, but miracles are normal, and that might have to be a mantra for some of you. Miracles are normal. Okay, miracles are the new way of life. They're the new way of being, the new way of experiencing. Okay. Also, perception. perception. And I was seeing change in perception. That's where the came from. A change in perception is at hand. Okay, let's see what this says. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real, and it's in italics, and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Okay, so that's another question to be asking yourself constantly. I just got 35:53 on the clock. Asking yourself constantly, what is real? What actually is real? What does real mean? What is my perception of real? And these are quite, this is a place where we can gather as humans. In your circles where you're comfortable talking, you can be asking your friends and your families, your colleagues, what do you perceive as real? And it's very simple. Like, why is this real to you? Why is your skin real? And what are the boundaries of real? Interesting. Okay, because boundaries are a matter of perception as well. Because for some people, being this close, that's cool. Like, this is not a boundary, this is close, that's good. And for some people, that's too damn close. you know it's a matter of perception. And so there's going to be a lot of growth in that area in humanity. I'm seeing over the next year. I'm also specifically seeing over the next 8 months. Okay, take that however it resonates. There's going to that's an 8, the 35. But there's going to be a lot of growth in perception, especially those who vibrate at a particular vibration, who are coming out on the other side of this portal after doing your meditation or after doing your synchronistic writing or what have you. Okay, take a good hard deep look at it. I like that said that. Okay, soul time, which is so important and so beautiful. And I love this card so much because it has a lot to do with self care and self healing. Okay, the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Ready? Okay, and I just saw Ready Player One. Is that a movie or something like that? But if you're ready for this, allow. That's the ooh for some of you. That's the next step, is to allow. Ready, Player One? Are you ready for the possibility of this new reality to emerge? Are you ready to live in your ideal reality? Are you ready to allow newness into your life? Are you ready to allow a flow to happen? Okay. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. And that is one reason why we need to be taking care of this beautiful spark, why we need to be taking care of our soul, why we need to be taking soul time for ourselves, is because we are timeless, limitless, and infinite. And we need to get into the like, it needs to become very normal to know that we're timeless and limitless, and that there are very few boundaries. There's small boundaries, and the boundaries are perceived. Okay, just like this. The boundaries are perceived. For some, that's too close. For some, that's close enough. For some, that's not close enough. Okay, and those boundaries are going to start fading the more we realize we're limitless and infinite. Being close is not going to be such a bad thing. And I know that right now in this day and age, just how the world is, we don't really want to be close to people. But there is a necessity in seeing that there are very few limits, if any, within our experience. Okay? Let me know how it feels. I don't think I'm going to pull any Osho cards. I think that was about it, y'all. All right, so that's it. That's what I have for you today. Um, I love you all of you. I love you, tribe. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope that you are able to do some kind of meditation, whether you already did it, or you do it tonight, or you do it between now and the 12th, or you already did it between now and the 26th. I hope that you're able to connect deep within the energy. Pay attention to the energy tonight for some reason. Like I'm seeing an eclipse. I know it's not a physical eclipse, but there's going to be some sort of energetic eclipse that happens upon our planet. Okay, so be looking out for. I'm seeing like odd things happening. Be on the lookout for electricity and electronics kind of being on the fritz. Be on the lookout for lights, and I mean like orbs and stuff like that. That's an indication. That is an indication that your vibration is rising higher, but it's also an indication of what kind of track you're on. Pay attention to the color of the orbs as well, and pay attention to what you're hearing. Please, I am not a doctor, I'm not a mental health therapist. There's no kind of diagnosis at all. If you feel like the voices that you're hearing in your head are harmful and are harming you, please go and get some help. But very often in this day and age, um, sometimes the voices that we're hearing, they're either our guides, especially if they're benevolent and they're giving us good information. They're either our guides, our ancestors, and very often we're hearing each other. We're hearing each other in this beautiful telepathic experience that we are all going to, GOING, we are all going to experience that at some point or another in this life, even if it's the moment of your last breath. Okay. Oh man, joy is the second most abundant feature of Father's loving cosmos. Yes, that is beautiful. You're welcome, precious gift. Love you, Eliana. Okay, y'all, that's what I have for you today. Be aware of what you see tonight and what you feel tonight. Excuse me, especially I'm seeing like around like between 11 p.m. and 1 p.m. Your time. Okay, and take that how it resonates. All right, I love y'all so very much. Keep shining, y'all. I know that there's some stuff that is difficult that's happening for you. I don't know who I'm feeling. I'm probably feeling just everybody, but it seems like there's a lot of you who have been feeling like very heavy and like okay, like you're sinking in quicksand. Just know, first and foremost, know that even if you start to feel better, it'll happen again at some point in your life. So get used to it. And also, even though you're feeling very heavy, there is going to be a moment of rising for you. There's going to be a moment where you feel lighter and where you're able to ascend and where you become closer to your own spirit and to the spirit and the energy of the all that is. Okay, I could talk about this stuff all day. I could channel all day. It's my job, and that's what I do. But I love y'all so much. Stay in your timeless bubble of creation. It really is a real thing. You can create anything that you want, especially if it's for the highest good of all, especially if it's at the highest vibration that you are aware of in your experience and paradigm. I love you all so very much. Enjoy your beautiful moment. Happy triple eight, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.